Bum 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 bum. Hey guys, it's Oak and welcome to my Q&A video. I've been saying I was gonna do this for a while and I'm back home from university now, so I'm gonna do it now. I asked people to send me questions on Tumblr and Ask FM. So all of these first questions are going to be from Anons on Tumblr. So let's get started. First up, what's your major in college and what are your hobbies? My major is graphic design. I'm an artist. I was gonna do a minor in game development, but I realized that coding is not for me. So for hobbies, I would say drawing mostly. I draw as much as I can in my free time, but because of university and homework, I haven't been able to do it as much. But now that summer, I'm gonna be drawing more. So I'll be posting that on my art Tumblr and my art Instagram. If you guys wanna follow those accounts, they'll be down in the bottom bar. But I also play video games a lot, as you guys know. I'm gonna be playing more because I can finally hook up my TV to play games. I'm really excited. Also dance. I dance in my free time. The only time I really got to during semester was at dance practice, but now that it's summer and I'm gonna be getting a big mirror for my room, I'll be able to dance in my room and practice in here. So maybe someday I'll upload dance videos. We'll see. I don't know. But those are probably my three main hobbies. Okay, so this Tumblr Anon wants to know, how tall am I? 5. I'm 5 whole feet tall. That's it. My favorite K-pop band, which is GOT7, and BTS is slowly getting up there, creeping up, and trying to take GOT7's spot. So we'll see. But right now it's GOT7. My favorite game, BioShock. BioShock, the entire series. Don't make me choose which one I like the most. All of BioShock, everything about it. My favorite color is light blue. And this question was actually sent before PAX, and they asked if I was excited for PAX, and yes, I was. I was very excited for PAX. Very excited. Alright, next up, an Anon asked, what is my favorite type of Anons on Tumblr? I think it goes for everyone, the nice ones. I have only gotten Anon hate once or twice my entire time on Tumblr. Every other Anon has been really sweet and really nice to me, and anytime a nice Anon sends me something, I always tag it nice Anon so I can go back and look at it because they always make me happy and cheerful. So to all you nice Anons out there, thank you. I love you guys. You're the sweetest little ones in the world. Next up is my favorite Pokemon and the story or reason why. My favorite Pokemon used to be Espeon for years and years, but a couple years ago after playing Heart Gold, I fell in love with Fraligator. And ever since then, he's just been my favorite. I have no real reason why. He just is. So next up is a question about me and Golm. And they want to know, how did Golm and I meet? And they also said I'm freaking amazing. Thank you, Anon. You're freaking amazing. You're so sweet. So if you want to read the full story on how Golm and I met, there'll be a link in the description because I have it on my Tumblr. But the basic story is that I went into one of Chilled's streams when I was supposed to be doing a guild event on Mabinogi, and he was doing his accounting homework or something. I can't remember. It was years ago that this happened. This was back in like 2011. And he brought Golm in, and this was back when I was like a big fan of the Dirt Crew. Like, I was a huge fan of all of them, and I was a really big fan of Golm. And I don't really know what brought it, but he followed me on Twitter like one of those next following days. That's the basic story of how we met. Okay, so next up we have, what has been your favorite convention you have gone to and why? Probably, as much as I love the convention I've gone to like since 2007, or whenever I started going to it, I'll probably have to say PAX East. Whenever I go to PAX East, I get to see all my online friends, and I get to meet a bunch of people I never thought I'd get to meet. And I get to play all these fun video games, and I think it's usually around like midterms, so it's a nice time to just get away and be free and just have fun. And there's a second part to this question, which is not off topic, Anon. This doesn't seem off topic to me at all. Do you think you're going to PAX East 2016? I really hope I am. I love PAX East with all my heart and getting to see everyone, so I really hope that I'll be able to go this year. But once the tickets start coming out, that's when we'll find out if we're going. So you'll just have to wait and see. How long have you and Golm been dating? We've been dating for just over 3 years and 2 months. Okay, so the next question is from Salty Peachums on Tumblr. And they ask, have you ever dyed your hair a different color? If so, what color? If you didn't, would you want to dye it? What color would it be? And what would you call it? Like a title for the color scheme. I've never dyed my hair. The only thing I've ever done is this blonde, like the bleaching of my tips that you see. That's the only thing I've ever done to my hair. If I did dye any of my hair, I wouldn't dye my whole head just because I do like my natural hair color. But maybe someday I'll dye my tips. I either want to do a pastel pink or a pastel blue because I really like pastel colors. Next up, we're gonna go to my Ask FM count. So let's scroll to the bottom. And some of these are back from 3 months ago, so I'm sorry to those people that asked and I never got back to you. The first question is another one about me and Gal. How do you and Gal make it in your long distance relationship? We both understand that distance is hard. We knew what we were getting into in the beginning. But basically we just talk to each other every single day as much as we can. Some days we don't get to talk very much because of school, or I'm hanging out with like my friends, or he's recording or editing or sleeping, you know. But we talk to each other as much as we possibly can, and we send pictures, and we just know that someday our long distance will become short distance and we'll be able to live together, and that's what gets us through it. How old are you? Where are you from? And what are your plans for the future? I'm currently 19. I'm from Kentucky, and my plans for the future are to graduate with my Bachelor of the Fine Arts in graphic design, and then move away from this area because I don't like it here. I'm gonna move away from here, go somewhere bigger, and hopefully work as a graphic designer in the gaming industry, or somewhere that has to do with that that's fun. That's my goal, is to just work somewhere that I'm gonna have fun and be able to do art for the rest of my life. For how long have you been drawing? This is the cliche and cheesy answer, but it's true. I have been drawing since I was really, really little. Like, there are drawings that my dad still has hung up in his room that I drew when I was like 4-ish. If I can get a picture of one of the drawings in my dad's room, I'll put it here so you guys can see my drawings from when I was a little kid. But yeah, ever since I was really little. Someone asked, why are you a nerd? Because fuck you, that's why. There's actually a few people that asked, how can I look as amazing as you? Or how did you get to be so cute? Thank you. That makes me really happy. You don't understand. That's really sweet that you guys would say something like that. Thank you. I love you guys. You're such little sweethearts. Next up, what is your favorite flower? I don't really know. I love a lot of different flowers. I don't want to be cliche and say roses, but I do like roses. But yeah, I like roses, I guess. Okay. Do you like SNSD? SNSD is another name for the K-pop group Girls' Generation. Just in case some of you don't know that. Yes, I do like SNSD. I think they're good. I've liked their music for a very long time. I think they might be one of the first K-pop groups I listened to. I'm pretty sure they're the first girl group I listened to. It was either them or 2NE1. I'm not really sure. But I will say they're not my favorite. My favorite right now is actually Red Velvet. So yeah, but yes, I like SNSD. Are you going to be at RTX this year? It's my first time going and I'm so excited. Yes, I am going to RTX. I'm very, very excited. It is also going to be my first time at RTX. It's going to be my first time in Austin, Texas in general. So I'm really excited to see everything, and I get to meet some people I know on Twitter that I've never got to meet in person, and I get to see a lot of my online friends again, and I'm super, super duper excited. Hopefully I'll record there too, because I really want to vlog more. And the last question that I put off to last on purpose is Hoseok or Jackson? And it's anonymous, but I know exactly who sent this in, and it's Becca, you little shit. For those of you who don't know, Hoseok is my bias in BTS, and Jackson is my bias in GOT7. And Becca's been trying to force me to choose between the two for the longest time, and I'm not gonna do it, and you can't make me. No, Becca, no. Go away. You're mean. I think that is everything that I got. So thank you to everyone who sent in stuff for this Q&A. I want to do more in the future, so if you have any questions you want me to answer in the future, send them over to my Ask FM, which will be in the description, and so will the link to my Tumblr inbox. So I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!